Hello, my name is Andy Vande Hey. I'd like to welcome you to our Out on a Limb podcast. Tonight we're here in our outdoor kitchen teaching a grilling guys class. So I'd like to apologize if we've got some background noise and it's a little bit different than what you're used to, but this is way better than being in studio. So we'd like to show you a little bit about what we do out here and learn a little bit about the grills. Tonight we're doing farmers market night, beautiful night for grilling. One of the things we're doing here on our lid of our Dutch oven is some sausage. We're going to be doing some smoked breakfast burritos to start, and also some pizzas, all stuff that you'd get at a farmer's market. So we're really excited about tonight, as is our class. So bon appetit. The pizza. So tonight we're going to be doing like a chicken bacon ranch, and then like a chicken pesto. So and then we're going to do what we call our grilling guys, which Phil's kind of working on some of that right now, which is more of a meat type of pizza, your traditional, with some homemade sauce that Kelly made. So and all those recipes should be in your little booklets if you had them. Basically with the pizzas, we like to do them on indirect heat. So that means when Phil was talking about earlier with the big green egg, this convector plate here, okay, we get our grill up to speed and we put this on there. That other grill has one of the newer accessories, which I'm actually really fired up about. It's called an egg expander, and it allows you to basically double your grill space. That has two flat plates, so you can cook on direct and indirect at the same time. This is the old traditional convector plate. So basically we put indirect, and I put the pizza, as you'll see, right on the grate. Now we're gonna be cooking them on the Memphis, but on the Memphis, same thing. That cooks on indirect heat. Green Mountain Grill is another grill that we carry, which is a pellet style grill, indirect heat. Usually I'll keep it at about 400 and until desired doneness. You can almost do anything on here. You got some leftover olives, you know, you've got some leftover bacon, you know, from breakfast. You can never have enough bacon, but whatever it is, you can put it on a pizza. Well, you'll see our gas grills here we use for storage. So we've got kind of our, we do sell gas grills here. I have one on my patio. Great storage. As you'll see, that grill actually has never been used. So other than storage, so it's crystal clean. It is a great pantry actually, especially when it's windy. Nice little wind buffer here, keeps things from blowing around. Holds our recipe cards, yeah. And I'm actually, and then on the very top, I'm gonna put some basil, kind of shredded basil. And I usually throw on little tomatoes for color. Yeah, that grilled chicken just brings a pizza to a whole new level. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining us tonight at our Grilling Guys class. We are very excited about the big green egg and the pellet grills that we carry here at Vande Hey. If you want more information about our classes and all the other activities that we have and events here, just check us out on the web at vandeheys.com.
Thanks for joining us once again. This is the Landscaping Out on a Limb podcast. I'm Todd Trueblood of the Vande Hey Company, and today joining me is Phil Prokash. Phil is a member of the Vande Hey team and one of our grilling guys. Phil is an outdoor living specialist. So we consider ourselves at Vande Hey's experts in outdoor living. So we're going to talk today a little bit about grilling. We do a lot of grilling at Vande Hey's. What's your favorite grill, Phil?
My favorite grill, we carry a couple different varieties. Certainly my favorite and preferred would be the green egg. Offers a great variety as far as versatility. You can do everything from smoking low and slow to your hot, fast cooks, searing your steaks up at 600-800 degrees. Offers a real nice variety. The other option for those that prefer to do a little less work while grilling and enjoy their beer maybe a little more, the pellet grill. The pellet grill might be a little better option. As long as you have an outlet to plug it in, you set your temperature, pretty much set it and forget it. So
we run into this a lot out there. People are basically tell us that they're a little bit afraid of the big green egg. What can you tell them that would make them feel a little bit more comfortable?
Certainly the initial attempt is a little intimidating. There aren't gauges on it that tell you exactly what it's doing or how it's operating, I guess. But we do have some grilling classes. Myself and Andy Vande Hey are the grilling guys. Every third Tuesday of the month, we do have a class that we take you through the initial startup all the way through a full cook. We'll cook you an appetizer, a vegetable, a main course, a dessert, and usually we throw some oddball things in there that most people wouldn't try on their own. Try to experiment with it a little bit.
So what are your favorite foods to grill? Anything weird, unique, other than the venison thing you like to do?
Oh, those venison poppers are fantastic.
Yeah.
Little jalapeno in there and cream cheese wrapped in bacon.
Yeah.
But other than that, one of the big things that people don't often think about with grilling is grilling vegetables and fruits. Last night, I do a lot of meal prep on Sundays for the rest of the week. So last night we spent my wife and I a couple hours cutting up all different types of veggies. You do them on the grill to get that nice char on the outside. You're not having to add a ton of extra seasonings or a ton of butter for flavor, things like that. It's a healthy way to cook. And then, so we'll make all of our veggies on there. And then also, last night we did peaches with some brown sugar on it. And then do that a couple minutes on each side, throw some ice cream with it. It's pretty
Nice,
solid.
nice,
Yeah.
very nice.
It's delicious.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things. You're always bragging about what you grill on there, and not very often
and
do
you
I
never
get
complained.
well, only when I get some of it, but I never get any of it. Not very often do I get a chance to smoke anything, but when I do, I usually smoke a meatloaf, which I think is like one of the best things in the world. It's just
Fantastic.
oh, it's incredibly good.
Yeah.
It sounds weird,
Oh yeah.
but
The,
you get
the
that
best thing to
that-
do is everyone's mom has the best meatloaf recipe,
Right,
of course,
yep.
right? So what you do is you take mom's meatloaf and you put that on your grill. It takes it to that whole next level.
Yeah,
Quite easily too. As far as the green eggs go, pretty much if you cook it in your oven or on the stove, you can cook it in the egg. There's direct cooking or indirect cooking that offer you the flexibility. Like I said, if you cook it in the house, you can cook it on the grill. The biggest benefit is it adds that extra layer of flavor, that smoke flavor that you can't get when cooking in the house.
Now, like I said, people get afraid of the big green egg. What maintenance is involved? What is there a lot of cleanup? Is there a lot of
It's really
prep?
it's really quite simple. The biggest thing is you're going to have to play with it the first couple times you use it. It's controlled all by airflow. There's a vent on the top and the bottom. Depending on how far open those are, determines your temperature. I would say by the third time you've cooked with it, you've got a pretty good handle on where it needs to be. As far as maintenance on the green egg, there's a gasket that you replace once every couple of years. Takes about 10 minutes. Other than that, it's mostly all ceramic, self-cleaning, very easy to use.
Okay, describe the burping.
So anytime you're cooking with your egg, if your temperature is above 350 degrees, what you'll want to do is you lift the lid a little bit, you set it down, and then you pick it back up. What happens is you're controlling that temperature with the airflow, and if you open that lid real fast, that influx of oxygen is going to cause a flare-up. It's really good at taking off your arm hairs. Really good.
Well, what if you want that?
Well, get her up to about 600 degrees, open it real fast, and might take your eyebrows with it too.
Well, that's maybe not so hot. So, how much smoking do you do? Do you do a lot of smoking, or is this straight grilling?
I probably do 50-50.
Yeah.
So one thing I really enjoy doing is you can do pork butts overnight. With the green egg, once you set your temperature and you have it stabilized, by that I mean you let it sit there for about a half hour and it doesn't fluctuate up or down. I'll set mine up at 8, 9 o'clock at night with a pork butt, and I'll let it go all night. I won't wake up in the middle of the night to check it or to add fuel to it. The amount of charcoal that's in there will last through the entire night. So I can smoke a pork butt for 12, 14 hours, wake up the next day, and it's ready to go for lunch or dinner.
Do you think we'd make a lot of money if we came up with a better name than pork butt? Maybe not. I don't know. Seems like we should try.
My favorite seasoning is butt rub, so it works well.
Okay. So, and there's also different methods for grilling ribs, right? And you've talked about that in the past.
Yeah, one really fun thing about grilling is you're always learning something. Everyone has their recipe, has their own way of doing something, but with grilling, you can always perfect it, tweak it to your preference. Baby back ribs versus a regular St. Louis style rib, they have a lot more fat on them. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll put the fat side down, so it'll melt off a little bit quicker. It'll speed up your cooking time, whereas the St. Louis ribs are a little less fat on them, so I'll keep it the fat up. It'll melt through the meat. Make sure you keep that flavor in there. So you're always, or at least myself, I'm always playing with different tips and tricks and things like that. Just kind of keeps it entertaining.
Yeah. So how often do you grill or cook out on a grill, or?
A lot. No, I would
once
say
a week, 6 times a week.
In the summertime we're obviously busy with landscaping is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But so I would say during the busy summer months it's probably 3 times a week. But once we start getting a little bit slower in fall, probably 4 or 5 times a week, fire up the grill.
So we're in September now, so tailgating's a big thing right now.
It is.
Any favorite tailgate foods, burgers, brats?
Pretty hard to beat wings.
Yeah, that's true. I like that.
Yep. But you had mentioned the venison.
Yeah.
I love venison bites. You can do it with beef or venison. A little bit of cream cheese, jalapeno wrapped in bacon. Pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
And actually another really good one similar to that, simplified a little bit. You take chicken breast, wrap it in bacon, a little bit of seasoning on the top. They turn out great.
Another thing that our customers and potential grill purchasers feel a little bit nervous about maybe is tailgating with a Big Green Egg or with Green Mountain Grill.
Mm-hmm.
But there are products that are perfect for that, aren't there?
Yeah, the Big Green Egg comes in a variety of different sizes. The most common would be the large, which is, I would say, your standard homeowner size grill. But they also have a Mini Max, it's called, which is a smaller model, has handles on each side, pretty easy to pick up, carry around. It's not the lightest grill out there because it is still ceramic.
Yep.
But it also is very safe for putting in your car. That ceramic, it's not like metal where your standard metal grill is 300 degrees, the outside's 300 degrees. That ceramic, when your grill is at 300, you can touch it. You're not going to hold your hands on it and give it a big hug, but it's definitely a lot safer, and that size is very nice and portable. Same thing with the Green Mountain Grill. They have a tailgater size that's easy to toss in the back of your car. The legs fold up.
Yep, the Davy Crockett. In fact,
yes.
they fold up into a handle. You can
They
carry
do.
it.
Yep.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, works out great for tailgating.
Yep. So we used to call you guys the grilling guys. Behind your backs, we sometimes call you the grilling geeks.
Uh-huh.
So tell the people how many grills you have, Mr. Procash.
That's a great question.
He's got a count.
I would say at home we have 4, and up north we have another 3. So, yeah, you can never have too many.
Yeah. My daughter has a lot of shoes. You can have too many shoes. You can have too many grills.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I will say though, I have 2 grills that I use on a pretty regular basis. I have the XL, which when I'm entertaining large groups of people, works out great. I can cook for 15 people on that and keep up.
Yep, you're always bragging about your Thanksgiving dinner on the.
Yeah,
on
2 26-pound turkeys.
2 26-pound turkeys at the same time?
At the same time.
Come on.
And then I had trays of veggies underneath. So I had another 2 of those tinfoil throwaway containers full of veggies underneath, and then I had little appetizer bites wrapped all
How
around.
long did it take to cook it?
Funny story. So
Good.
Yeah,
We need those.
Yeah. So when cooking 2 turkeys, I wasn't quite sure. Do you take the weight of 1 turkey and that's your total cook time, or do you add the weight together and that's your total cook time?
Good question. Did you call the Butterball hotline?
I called Google.
Same thing, I guess.
Yeah. Google didn't give me a straightforward answer. I got a lot of opinions, but no definitive answer.
From the internet? Come on, seriously?
Yeah, it was great.
Big surprise.
Yeah. So of course I'm cooking for my in-laws. All of her aunts and uncles and sisters and everybody are coming over. I had to make sure we had birds to eat, so I went with add the time together, and that's your cook time. I can tell you now that take the time of 1 bird.
Really?
Yep. My birds were done 3 hours early.
Wow.
Still turned out great, and I just had to hold them in a cooler for a little while.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but
So, like you said, we've got what we call Grilling Guys events on a third Tuesday of every month.
Yep.
So this month, Grilling Guys is September 17th. We'll be talking about tailgating, correct?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to have a variety. With our Grilling Guys, we usually do our menu a couple days ahead of time, so I can't tell you exactly what we're going to be doing right now.
Yeah.
But normally what we do is we take what's in season and what's looking good and come up with a few different recipes. And we'll give you a nice variety of different things to try out.
So then in October 15th, you're gonna do Thanksgiving. Are you doing the two 26-pounders again?
Probably not two 26-pounders, but we'll definitely have a turkey on there.
Yeah. I can't wait. I've heard all kinds of great things about this. Now it's time for you to step up and prove it to me.
No, I think I can handle that.
Okay, Phil, thanks for joining us, and thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next time.